Welcome back to the Teacher Phil English and Faith YouTube channel. I'm Teacher Phil, and I'm here to help you improve your English abilities. Today we're going to look at a special topic called prepositions, and specifically 3 prepositions. So this is more of like a grammar focus type of video, and hopefully you'll find this really useful, how to use these 3 prepositions correctly. So I'll go ahead and switch over to the screen and the lesson here. And we have this at the beginning, all about these prepositions. It says the easiest way to remember how to use the prepositions in, on, and at is to think of an upside down pyramid. It moves from the general large to specific small. When I first read this sentence, I was thinking, upside down pyramid, what are they talking about? But then I was able to get this pyramid, this upside down pyramid, and you see that the preposition in is at the top, and it's used for more general type of information. And then you have the preposition on, and it's a little more specific. And then you finally have the preposition at, and this is very specific. And hang in there, you're going to figure out what all this means. I'll try to explain it as best I can. So there's different ways to use the prepositions in, on, and at. You can use them in a time situation, or you can use them in a location situation. Time or location. So when we look at time, we would say in the 1800s, life was hard. Or in the 1980s, in 1970, in 1981. We could also use in for months, in July, in May. Or you could say, like, I'm going to go grocery shopping in 2 weeks. You could use it for weeks as well. Now, when we follow this left side of this pyramid, we have time, and then we also have the in for the more general ways of expressing information, and then we get a little more specific, and we may use on. And so we would say on May 7th, 1964, or on my birthday in November, or on the weekend, on Friday, not on the weekend, sorry, but on Friday. On Friday, I'm going to do my homework. Something like that. And then if we want to get very specific with time, we go on down here to at, and we use the preposition at for at 7 a.m. I get up. Or at 12 o'clock, I have a meeting with my friend. Or at 5 p.m. So we use a very specific version of at here, of time, with the use of at. And then on the right side, we have location. So for location, we would say in England, or in London, or in Chinatown, you can find great Chinese food. Then to get more specific, we go to on, and we say, I live on Oxford Street. I live on the corner. So that gets a little more specific. And then if we want to get very specific and say exactly the location, we would say at. I live at 734 Oxford Street. Or he works at that store. And so this hopefully will help you with the use of prepositions. Now I have some exercises that we're going to go over. But before we do that, let's review our document here. It says in is used for general large areas, in a box, in France, in New York. On is a little bit more specific, kind of medium type of use. That would be on the table, on Fifth Avenue, on a bus. And then, of course, at is used for very specific things. I live at 123 Main Street. The package is at the door. I love the coffee at that coffee shop. I love the coffee at Starbucks. Something like that. Now when we go and we use time prepositions, in is more of a general, in the 20th century, in 2026, in summer, in October, in the morning. On gets a little more specific, on Monday, on October 24th, on New Year's Day, and then we have at, and at is very specific. At 4:30 p.m., I will go to the store. At noon, at midnight, at Christmas. So this is a cool little summary table that kind of explains all about in, on, and at. And now we will go to our fill-in-the-blank practice and give this a try and see if we can answer, put the correct preposition in the blank here. So number one, and this is prepositions of time. So we're looking at using in, at, and on in a time situation. And so we have our English class starts at 9 a.m. Okay, so you wouldn't say in, our English class starts in 9 a.m. That doesn't sound right. And you wouldn't say on, our English class starts on 9 a.m. So it's at 9 a.m. Okay, so number one, our English class starts at 9 a.m. Number two, I was born in 1998. I was born in 1998. Number three, we love going to the beach in the summer. Kind of gives you an idea of the summertime. Doesn't say exact month or date or year. It's just kind of a general idea of we like going to the beach in the summer. Now this is a tough one. It's with days of the week. She has a dentist appointment on Monday. On Monday. And again, some of these you just kind of get the idea after you've listened and practiced English for a long time. Sometimes it takes a while. She has a dentist appointment on Monday. The party is on October 31st. Wow, that's a special day in America. That's Halloween. So it's a Halloween party. That party is on October 31st. Number six, I usually drink coffee in the morning. In the morning. Now, if we had a time here, let's say 8 a.m., we would say I usually drink coffee at 8 a.m. So that's the difference here. General, the morning is a general time. 8 a.m. is a very specific time. Now, if we had a day, we would use on. I usually drink coffee on Monday. Something like that. Number 7, they like to watch fireworks at midnight. They like to watch fireworks at midnight. So midnight is a very specific time, and so we use at. Okay, those are prepositions of time. We just have some fill in the blanks for left here for prepositions of place. Prepositions of place, and these are tough. We're still using in, at, and on. So these are our choices here. Number 8. My keys are on the kitchen counter. Paris is a beautiful city in France. So Paris is in the country of France. My keys are on the kitchen counter. Turn left at the next traffic light. Here we're using at, very specific. The very next traffic light. Turn left at the next traffic light. He lives on 456 Oak Street. Now, could we use at here? I think we can. He lives at 456 Oak Street. So for this example, for this sentence, we could use either one. We could not use in. He lives in 456 Oak Street. That is odd because you can't live inside of a street. So he lives on 456 Oak Street, or he lives at 456 Oak Street. Just a few more here. I hope that this is helpful for you and you're able to use these 3 prepositions correctly. We just have 3 more to go, and let's see what we get here. Number 12. There is a painting on the wall. There is a painting on the wall. Number 13. I left my wallet in the car. Inside of the car. I left my wallet in the car. And finally, number 14, she is waiting for you at the bus stop. She is waiting for you at the bus stop. Okay, so this lesson hopefully has been helpful for you. You can practice using these prepositions correctly. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, maybe leave a comment, an example where you're using a preposition correctly so that others can learn in the comments. I would love to hear from you. It's great to make another video, and hopefully this has been helpful for you. Take care.